have here is the latest national car, the Proton Iriz.
Proton has come a long way since 1985 with the first national car, the Proton Saga. After many years of ups and downs, this is the latest national pride. Today's review will be special because AutoBuzz.my will be taking Proton to the heart of Malaysia.
And where? Where is the heart of Malaysia? Right here. This place is called Pos Betau, and we will be bringing the Proton Iriz on a little road trip.
Yes, Post Betau is an Orang Asli village of the Semai tribe. So today we will be bringing the people's car to the people of Malaysia.
It's going to be super exciting because this is our first road trip on AutoBuzz.my.
There are 8 variants to choose from, and as much as we would like to showcase them all here today, we can't. So we've decided to bring along the 1.3-litre executive manual and the 1.6-litre premium CVT. The premium variant does come with a lot more additional accessories, such as the daytime running lights, keyless entry, rear spoiler, push-start button, leather seats, touchscreen panel, reverse camera, and many more. We have just reviewed both cars, so Jenn and I will do a few consumption tests as we drive from KL to Post Betau in Pahang. Where is this Jenn?
I'm ready!
Makan je tau. You can finish ah? Okay, so now I've worked out a very interesting and fair test to determine who's driving what.
Yes, so I'm going to have the more powerful one. As simple as that. Okay, bye.
Proton was established in 1979 thanks to Tun Dr. Mahathir, who was Deputy Prime Minister then. His dream was to put Malaysia on par with other developed countries in terms of industrialization capabilities. Proton then collaborated with Mitsubishi Motors. Then in 1985, Malaysia's first national car was born, the original Proton Saga, which was based on the Mitsubishi Fiore. I would say Proton was at its best in the 90s, a very busy decade with many successful models introduced at that time. In the early new millennium, we see the rise of perusahaan otomobil kedua, Perdua, and since then, it's been a steep hill for Proton to climb. Fast forward to 2014, the Iriz goes head-on with Malaysia's B-segment darling, the Myvi. And with this Proton Iriz, I honestly believe Proton is now on the right track.
Driving the Proton Iriz towards the heart of the Peninsula, I kinda hope that this car encompasses all the hopes and dreams of what Proton stands for and for the people of Malaysia. This baby here is powered by a 1.6-litre VVT engine and a CVT gearbox. It produces 107 horsepower and 150 Newton meters of torque. It's not exactly powerful considering that this is a B-segment car, but given its small size, its nimbleness, its light, I would say the figures, they're pretty sufficient.
So, Jenn being Jenn, I was left with this 1.3-litre VVT engine with a 5-speed manual gearbox. It produces 94 horsepower and 120 Newton meters of torque. No, I'm not complaining. In fact, I'm quite happy with it so far. 5-speed manual, it's a lot more fun than the CVT, I'm sure.
So I don't know why you guys want to complain about the CVT. I think it's absolutely fine. I like the gradual gear change that has no jerk. So it's smooth, it's nice. What's wrong with that? But I have to complain about this. I like my music, okay? I really like my music, and I feel that it's a bit too noisy, so it's like so you know, in KL, there's a lot of bumpy roads every now and then. This car has been absorbing all the potholes, all the bumps here and there pretty well. Its soft to normal suspension is perfectly ideal. But with that said though, on high speed, it can feel a little bit floaty, you know, that floaty feeling. It's kind of like that on high speed, but on a reasonable speed, I would say that this is a very comfortable ride. The interior in this executive variant is basic,
But you can tell Proton did spend some good effort making the cabin. Especially this, the leather-like dashboard. It is plastic, but check this out, it has stitchings as well. I quite like the radio unit here. The buttons are huge, you know what is what, and everything is in place. And I bet Jenn is really proud of her Android-based 6.2-inch touchscreen LCD player with DVD, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled. You see, you get what I mean?
I will always love you. I will always love you. Very, very nice. I love you.
The steering wheel is normal, unlike Jenn's. It has no buttons on it. But I don't quite like the middle cluster. They're a bit too small. The seats are fabric, and as you can see, it's bolstered, so it actually holds you pretty well. It's quite comfortable. While Jenn's...
Leather. Hey, GC. I need to go to the toilet.
There's a lot of bushes around lah. The Iriz is equipped with Advanced Electric Power Steering System, or EPS, which is speed sensitive. So, what does that mean? When you're driving at low speeds or when you're trying to get into a parking space, the steering wheel is lighter for you to steer and maneuver easier. When at high speeds, it removes the assist. Your steering wheel becomes heavier for a more steady drive, especially on the highway. It also at the same time reduces the load on the engine, which means you get more power from it.
After 3 hours of driving, we have arrived at Post Betau.
We're about to meet Encik Halimi, the organizer of this meetup. He also runs an outdoor adventure and team building company in Pos Betau called EcoLife Base Camp.
It's been half a decade. Encik Halimi and his wife have dedicated their lives to the Semai people, helping them with education and jobs. And on special occasions, they make a point to cook a sumptuous meal.
And today is definitely a special occasion for them. And yes, we can't wait to eat. That was the most amazing lunch.
Yes, wonderful.
Thank you so much for having us.
So it looks like everyone has gone to look at the cars out there, even before we begin.
It's so nice to see everyone grouping together. There's like a commonality there, and I think that's amazing.
Correct. The idea of bringing Proton to the heart of Malaysia is not just about physically, like right in the middle of Peninsular, heart of Malaysia, but it's also to their heart.
It's nice to see them enjoying the new product of Proton.
Now, I'm interested to know more about the tribe actually.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about it?
The Semai is a sub-tribe of the Senoi, one of the three main groups. There are nearly 4,000 people living here, over 800 families, predominantly Semai, even though there are intermarriages with other sub-tribes, but predominantly it's still Semai here. Sometimes it's interesting to know what they think about the national car, because none of them have seen the car in real life, only on TV. This is the first time an automotive media came to this place, this very rural area, to know more about
The culture.
And how it's related. They are as surprised as we are that it's never been done before, you know.
We are completely appreciative for us to be here visiting and at the same time getting to know a sense of culture that we have never really been exposed to.
So let's take the cars and show more people in the village and find out what they think about it.
Yes,
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
So we let our newfound friends test drive the cars, and I must say they are not shy about taking the wheel. Although they don't say much, but by the looks of it, they are enjoying themselves. Looks like half of our work here is done. I can't wait to hear what they think about the car after the mini test drive.
And while GC goes and does his "Is this car for you?" interview, I'm gonna do what I do best and have fun.
We'll let Encik Halimi start the ball rolling.
It's a good car, okay? It's built by people who are in the know about cars. It's just a question of perception. Alright? It's just that Malaysians, when they think that the car is made in Malaysia, they think the car is inferior. You know, that is about it. Otherwise, it's a good car.
Pernah tengok tak kereta Proton terbaru ni?
Kereta terbaru
Pernah tengok?
belum ni tak pernah lah, cuma tengok dekat TV.
Kat TV, kat iklan je kan?
Iklan je lah.
Menurut pernah tengok?
Kat bandar tahu.
Oh, kat Rahuk. Tapi nak tengok
Kat kampung ni tak ada lah.
kampung yang tak ada kan?
Di sini beberapa masa sekarang ni belum lagi lah.
Tak pernah tengok ah. Rupa untuk dia cantik tak?
Betul dia cantik.
Dapat saya bagus lah. Sebab dia punya apa orang kata kecantikan dia tu memang nampak cantik lah.
Harga dia okey tak harga?
Harga dia okey.
Harga dia okey.
Okey, harga.
Jadi untuk kereta untuk harga Iriz ni apa cik boleh beli? Akan beli?
Kalau ikut saya fikir kata mungkin saya akan beli.
Kalau saya rasa lah, bagi turun sikit lah.
Mesti kan. Baik untuk kita kan. Turun sikit.
Okay, enough about the specs, the features, and the looks of the cars for now. Isn't this what the car is really about?
Yes, GC, it's all about connecting people.
Wait, where's Jenn?
It's been a very long day.
Yes, but looks like we have achieved what we are here for.
Yes, very, 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 very purposeful.
Yes, but before we leave, there's
Yeah.
another thing.
What? Oh,
So Encik Almi, we have brought something from KL for the people here.
Okay.
So it's a token of appreciation lah, just to thank the people here who have
Okay.
welcomed us.
They will
There's a lot more.
very
There's a lot more. So
Okay.
it's 15 families
Okay.
to give away.
Alright.
Thank you so much, Encik Almi.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for having us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
happy to be here. So happy
Alright.
to bring the cars to the people.
Do come again.
yeah.
We will. We will.
Bring another model.
It's sad to say that we have to leave, but something tells me we'll be back soon.
Well, I'm smelly with sweat, but satisfied as ever. This has been an eventful day.
There are many of us who still have that kind of misconception about these indigenous people, thinking that they live in secluded area far, far away from civilization. But in actual fact, they are very connected to the outside world. I'm sure city girl like Jenn would think that they still live on trees and hunt their own food and eating them alive.
It's true, I am predominantly a city girl. This experience, this visit has kind of awakened me and also at the same time inspired me in many ways. It's awakening because most of us feel that, donate money, donate supplies, and then that's how we show support. But the truth is, just spending a day with them, especially the children, it really makes a difference.
What is my name? My minions right here, including the crazy man over there.
Yeah?
Everything that we set up to do at Post Betau, mission accomplished?
Oh yes. Mission accomplished.
Awesome!
Come on, listen to me.
After spending a lovely evening with the warm and hospitable folks of Batao, we departed with a greater sense of appreciation towards our national car, our national pride. And how far have we come and achieved, despite knowing that we still have a long road ahead? We as fellow Malaysians would continue to give our unending support to Proton and believing that one day we will rise above and soar.
The disco ball pops, but I have to be me.
This has been an amazing road trip. For me, for him, and for AutoBuzz.my.
Yep.
Question is, has this captured your heart as a Malaysian?
To be honest, I did not have any expectation of the car before I start the journey, and my sole purpose is just to take the Proton Iriz to Post Betau to show the people there and let them experience the new national car. But throughout the whole trip, we've gone through different routes, it's amazing scenery and all that. And now we are here. I don't feel tired at all driving the car. It's a very comfortable car. And you know what? I'm gonna bump this car a few notches in my B segment car list.
This car seems to have made an impression on him, it has made an impression on me, and more importantly, it has made a very memorable impression on the Semai people. So the big question is this car for you?
Well, if you're looking for a small, nimble car to go around the city and to have your long-distance balik kampung trip comfortably, then yes.
But if you're looking for a B segment car that has lots of power for a sporty, spirited drive, then no. And this car might not be for you.
So, I hope you guys have enjoyed our AutoBuzz.my special. If you want to find out more about the Proton Iriz,
do log on to AutoBuzz.my. So difficult. I'm gonna get so fat.
Yes. Do it again. Just say GC.
GC!
It's not in the script, yo.
Oh, yeah.
This is not in the script.
Making
Fun
of ourselves.
of
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fun,
Hey,